What it do? What it do? Your boy Train Trader back with part two of the how to grow your investment account from 0 to 15,000. Now this part two is gonna be hopefully a little bit quicker video, but I don't want to just ramble through it because it's really important. Subject at hand: building your mental capital. The most important part about trading, investing, is the mental. What's going on between your two ears? How you handle yourself, what research you're doing, what preparation you have, the work you're putting in, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about how smart you are. It's about the work you put in. It's about the prep. It's about understanding what's going on with money. Learn how money works and learn how to tailor your mind to understand how money works so that you can be successful in investing. Folks, I'm going to be quite honest with you. From my experience, don't mind my dog in the back if you can hear him. He be tripping. But from my experience, investing long term is one of the easiest things any of us can do. If we understand how the brokerages work, if we understand how to buy an option or not an option, if we understand how to buy a share of a stock, if we understand how to read numbers, which should be basic after you get out of elementary, if you understand what key things to look for, it makes long-term investing really, really simple. So it's kind of one of the things that we're going to touch on. But real quick, like and subscribe. Holla at your boy. Ask questions if you got them. I'm here to help on this journey. I'm hoping that some people will get something out of this. Let's go through part one real quick. What we went over in part one, starting from scratch. We went over how to get started, where to get started. As you see, your brokerage is here, like TD Ameritrade, Webull, Moomoo, E-Trade, Fidelity, all that sort of stuff. What is the stock market and what is a stock for that matter? We went over that stuff. Check out part one if y'all missed it. What long-term investing can do for you and the compounding effect when it comes to investing. Okay, quick rundown. Some gems in part one. What we're going to talk about today, what I want to cover. What mindset should you have when approaching the market? Okay, that's important. Is the market for everyone? Some things are, some things aren't. We're going to talk about it. What kind of work are you doing on yourself? This one is super important, probably the most important. And last but not least, what I don't like about the market. Stocks, trading, for that matter, all that sort of stuff. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it real quick. I do want to say the long term account, what we made today. We made $125 on the long term, the buy and hold account. Nothing crazy, but it's positive. Green is great. Traded some options today. We made about 300 plus 323 on options today. So we had a good day in the market. We had a good day in the market. And these kind of things are achievable. And that goes right into the first thing we're going to talk about. What mindset should you have when approaching the market? Now, for me, if I'm talking to my younger self, the main thing that I would want to kind of emphasize to my younger self is how easy it is to start. How easy it is to start. That's number one. But also, what kind of mindset should you have? And this, when it comes to buying and holding, this is a long-term mentality. I stressed this in part one, but this game is meant to be played for decades and generations. You can pass these shares of stocks down to your kids and to your offsprings, to whoever. So these things can be transferred. The work that you put in will actually feed your future. So the mindset that you want to have when you're approaching the market is, what kind of moves and what kind of stocks do I want to buy, and what kind of companies do I want to look at for the long term. And we're talking about household names, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Caterpillar. We're talking about Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia's. We're talking about Metas. We're talking about Waste Management. We're talking about Procter and Gamble. We're talking about JP Morgan, Visa. The list goes on and on and on. I don't want to get caught up in that, but the idea is pay attention to the big dogs. The more quiet a company is with solid books, as in their money looks good, they're actually making money, the better, right? So when you're talking about investing long term, you want to see things like this: a big dog, Apple, total revenue $385 billion. But not only that, folks, what about the free cash flow? Free cash flow of $106 billion. So a company like Apple has money to blow, as they say, but they're smart about it, so they're not blowing it. They're making great investments. They're buying stuff. They're building stuff. They're creating the products that we all buy. So, what am I saying to my younger self? Younger self, pay attention to the companies that are always on TV, that own multiple companies, that are creating services and products that everybody's using and have been using for years. Those are the companies you want to invest in. So it makes the mindset of investing a little bit easier to grasp when it comes to approaching companies. And again, if you're new to it, you just want some exposure, but you don't know how to get started, start with things like VOO, your Vanguard S&P 500. You see it right here on the right, VOO. 476.06 for one share of Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. This gives you exposure to all these companies, allowing you to get in the game for the price of one. Now back to it, back to it, back to it. Don't want to get off track. Is a market for everyone? And I'll say this as calmly as possible. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the market is for everyone. Now, day trading, swing trading, those higher pressure situations, that may not be for everyone. But when it comes to buying and holding, yes, it's for everyone. Everyone should be involved. The family should be talking about it regularly. If they're not, there's a problem. And this goes for my family too. We don't talk about stocks. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but it should be regular conversation. I know it is in my house. But the reason is I know that this is the probably one of the main vehicles that is going to allow me to create some financial independence for myself in life. I do not believe in the whole social security thing. I'm not going to waste my time and my energy or my focus like it's going to be there when I turn 65. 401ks, meh, I got my opinion on that too. But it's helpful if you use it. But in my honest opinion, a 401k is an account that you can manage yourself with some basic knowledge and understanding. I don't know what regular 401ks return, but I don't think it's 15% annually. And right now, my personal account is up over 25% this year, killing the S&P. And I manage it myself. So I don't want to like speak out of turn and diss financial advisors out there that are doing quality work, but if you can learn to do it yourself, then why do you need to pay the next man? That's my opinion. If you're already doing it, then you should be able to go to your financial advisor and ask him some very straight up questions about what the plan is, what your annual return is, what he's investing your money in, because they're getting paid just by you investing with them, whether they do good or not. So whether they do a 3% return with your money or a 15% return or a 30% return, they're still going to get paid regardless. So at what point does it become important enough for you to take control of your own financial journey, right? Your own financial determination. What's going to happen to you in 25 years? And I mean, if you can learn to get back returns of 15, 25, 30% of the market and you're running your own account, you're winning. You're on your way. You're doing what it takes to become financially free and not have to worry about whether you're going to be working at 65 or whether you're going to have to get a second job after you retire or some crazy stuff like that. Those are not things that you want to do. That's not how I want to spend my elderly years. I'd rather be kicking it with some money on the side, and I'll probably still be trading, to be quite honest. So, just me, my 2 cents. And that kind of goes into the third question I have, or the third thing I want to talk about. What kind of work are you doing on yourself? Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most important things in life is what you are doing for yourself. Self-improvement. Are you reading? Are you learning? Are you gaining new skills? Or are you just stuck? Are you stuck in a job that is barely paying you enough to survive? Are we living check to check? Do other people depend on us for our finances? Our finances. Do other people depend on our finances to help them live? Do you have dependents? Do you have kids? I don't have kids yet, but not yet, but I will. And I'm trying to be prepared for that. What responsibilities do you have? And seriously ask yourself a question. Am I doing enough? Am I doing enough to put myself in position to win? So what kind of work are you doing on yourself? How much do you read every day? How much do you look into companies and see how they're moving and who's making money and who's not? Are you looking at charts every day? Are you learning a new language? Are you learning a new how to play an instrument? Like what are you doing and how are you working on yourself? Is something that we all should be asking ourselves. And the main thing it starts with is goals. What goals have you written down for yourself? Now remember this class? This class is not sexy. Investing is not sexy. Trading is not really sexy. It's boring, which is why a lot of people get turned off by it. That's why a lot of people won't make it through this whole video. I don't have a whole lot of flashy things to show. This is more of a mental checkup from the neck up. Like, we got to make sure that we're in the right place and we're chasing, not really chasing, I don't want to use that, but we're going after the right type of things. We're not just wasting our time every day in and out with mindless activities, watching too much TV, on the phone all day, hanging out with friends and you're not like growing at all. What's challenging? What are you doing to challenge yourself? What are you doing to get better? So, with that, I want to go to this. A couple books that I've read, I can vouch for that have helped me in my journey. So, if you're getting started in this, and a lot of what I'm saying is for beginner investors and traders. So, for those of you who have some more experience, hey, you may not really get much from this, but maybe you will. Hopefully you do. Mark Douglas, great author. This guy has written a lot of great investing books and has had a lot of influence in this industry. Trading in the Zone is a book, as you can see, master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. Books like this will help you. Books like How to Trade, Ross Cameron is a guy that I follow online. This book is really good. This is more for day trading, but he talks about the mentality and what it takes to be a good trader, things like that. The Dummy series, um, what is it? Investing for Dummies. All these books, every last one of them. Investing for Dummies, get it. What's another one? I know this in here somewhere. Let's do Candlesticks, Charting for Dummies. Another one, get it. These books are on the shelf, ladies and gentlemen. These are things that you need to do to get better. I mean, just go down the list. You can go down Amazon and find all of these. Technical Analysis for Dummies, another good one. Get it. If you're serious about this, if you're serious about engaging in something that can literally change the trajectory of your life, then these are things that you need to be doing to help yourself. Get in a community. That's why I started this whole thing. I started this this YouTube channel not only for accountability for myself, but I know there's people that are going to be going through the same things that I went through. If not right now, maybe they will in the future. Maybe somebody's in the same exact boat that I am right now. Um, whatever it may be, this is a lot more fun when everybody can eat some. Pause. But it's a lot more fun when you got a community. I got a couple friends. We do this together on the daily. We're all making money, and it feels fantastic to like put my boys on and make some money outside of like our daily jobs. And with a day like today, I mean, I'm double dipping. It really don't get no better than that. I can still get my work done and still make money in the market stress free. Made $127 today and I didn't do anything. It's for work that I did years ago. Still getting paid for it. Do something one time, get paid for it multiple times. That's winning. And that's what it's about. So, what are you doing to work on yourself? Get some books, get in the communities, get around people talking about stocks and investing. Learn what it is. If you watch TV, it should be easy for you. Just change the channel from whatever you're watching to CNBC and do that for 30 days and watch how much you learn. It's going to be like Spanish at first, but you'll thank me later. I guarantee it. Ask me questions. Do whatever you got to do, folks. What are you doing to get better? What are you doing for yourself? Last but not least, what I don't like about the market. And this one's tough for me because I mean, I love the market, man. Like early on when I first got into it, I really kind of fell in love with the charting and the candlesticks and then watching the numbers. That's just like the kind of person that I am. But I guess the one thing is not really the market that I don't like, it's what the market can do to you emotionally if you are not prepared. Now, this really kind of goes more towards options trading, like day trading, what I'm getting into now, which is next level. It's a lot more difficult than buying and holding shares of stock. So, daily price activity and things like that, and the kind of emotions you go through is a lot different on day trading. So when it comes to long term, There's really not much I don't like. I guess the only thing is how long you gotta wait to see some gains or for things to appreciate. But I mean, that's just the nature of the game. So for me, that's a tough question. Um, Maybe the reading, not even really that, because you gotta read, ladies and gentlemen. You can't be scared to read. So for me, I don't really not much like about the market. It's been good to me. I haven't had any of the horror stories that you people may have heard where people are getting in the market and losing like 20 to 50,000 dollars. One, I think a lot of that is from trading options and not knowing what you're doing, because it's really kind of hard to lose that much money in buying shares of stock unless you're playing with penny stocks somehow. When you're buying companies like the ones that I just mentioned, like this one you see here, Uber, XOM, ExxonMobil, great company. Check them out. Costco, Costco. Everybody knows about Costco because they be full as hell all the time on the weekend. Parking lot be packed like the club. Who else we got? Microsoft, Microsoft Cloud Computing Software. You name it, they're in it. Nvidia. The gamers probably know about this. Nvidia, great company. I own this one, and personally, I got a really good entry. I bought in at $146 a share, and you see where it's at now. So that's definitely my top runner in my account. What's another one? Caterpillar, tractors, dirt hauling, getting dirty with it. Caterpillar is a fantastic company. They're super quiet, do nothing but win. Just, I mean, great company. Love them, love them, love them. Same thing with this one. You know why I love Waste Management? Because we all nasty. We be all this trash and everything going on in the world. Somebody got to clean it up. Somebody got to do it right. Waste Management does a great job. You never hear about them on TV. They're always beating earnings. Got a great dividend. Great company. Sleepers. Who else we got? Oh, here's one. I can't believe I forgot about them. Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly's another one. Eli Lilly. Medicare, they got the weight loss drug going on. Another one of my bangers. Love it. Great company. I could go on and on. I don't want to get caught up. This was supposed to be a short video talking about mentality. But you see what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Y'all got questions, let me know. Just remember, when it comes to long term investing, you're in it for the long haul. That's why it's called long term investing. Find good companies, learn how to do research. That's probably going to be part three, is learning how to research companies and look at numbers, what to look for in companies to see if they're profitable or if they're losing money. And yeah, we'll just go from there. I appreciate you guys if y'all made it to the end. Remember, like and subscribe. Check me out. Join me on the journey. I'm doing consultations. So if you want a one-on-one sit down, you got some questions, maybe you're a little shy about it, but you want to get started, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We all start somewhere. I am super humble about this, like pretty transparent. There is winning, there is losing when it comes to investing. Be smart about how you grow your future. Look out for yourself, work on yourself, prepare for the future for yourself and for your family and your friends. Whatever you got to do to make it work. Learn this game. It's so worth it. It's not going to take you as long as you think it will, but just do little things. Pay yourself regularly. Read, Just continue to work on yourself. Learn how businesses work. Learn how money moves in the market, and you'll be able to rock out. Next thing you know, you'll be cracking that 15K in a major way. It's your boy Train the Trader. Like and subscribe. Peace, love, profits. I'll holler at y'all. I love y'all. See you next video.